There we go. Well, hello, everybody. This is Crystal Lynn, Cowgirl Astrologer, and I am super excited for my week 3 weekly winner astrological profile. And tonight, I have somebody very special, and I'm really excited to get to do this chart because when I see a chart of a young, very talented, very special person coming to me at this stage in their life, I love to jump on board. And my guest tonight, her name is Ray. She is born on March 14th, 1996. She is 18 years old, and she is a Pisces ascendant. So that's fun for me because I do as well. So again, that's always exciting to talk about something you know about. So just so you guys know, I've been picking a winner each week to come on and do a 30-minute reading with me. And this gives you guys just an idea of my style. Every astrologer has a different style. And that's what's so great about it. You can kind of pick and choose people that you connect with. So I want to introduce our guest. Thank you for coming on tonight, Ray. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. And where are you right now, city, state? Where are you?
I'm in Edmonds, Washington.
Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that. So you told me you were kind of new to astrology. How long have you been looking into astrology?
I have always been interested in astrology, but I've only recently put my toes in it trying to learn about it. So that's why this is exciting.
And you kind of mentioned to me you were surprised that there's so many different things to look at. You thought it might just be your sun sign. You didn't know.
Yes, because my mom had a book, and I've read it when I was a child, but it only gave the first sign, so that's all I ever thought it was.
Oh, very cool. Well, I love your chart. And what I do in a reading, you kind of gave me a little bit of an open field here, because usually I ask a very specific question, what is your question to me? And since you're new, you're kind of like, I don't know for sure what to ask. So I'm just thinking about it, looking at your chart, and I was thinking to myself, if I was 18 years old and I would have been privileged to have somebody kind of give me this guidance, would that have made such a powerful difference in my life? And what would I have hoped to have gained from it at that stage? Because I got into astrology much later in life, after I'd already experienced all the patterns and themes. So I'm kind of like looking back going, oh yeah, I see how this plays out. But to be able to give you this gift of getting some foresight into the future of your life, the potential that you have, I think is a cool opportunity. So I'm excited to get started on this for you.
Great.
All right, so I'm going to get into it at any time. If you have any questions or you want to just say, yeah, I can relate to that, or no, I can't relate to that, please feel free just to speak up. So first of all, when I'm looking at a chart, I base my readings on the person that's on the other side, where they're at in their life. Because when you start studying astrology, you can go very deep. It's like peeling onions into who you are. And a lot of it you won't quite understand in its entirety until you've actually experienced a little bit of life. So what I want to do tonight is kind of give you an overview of what I see, the potential in your makeup, who you are, and the potential that you have. And so when I look at your chart and I see all of this powerful Pisces, that's the first thing that's speaking to me. I look at the whole chart and I see that you've got the ascendant, the sun, Mercury, Mars, and Saturn in Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
I have a rising and a moon sign in Pisces, so I am very drawn to my Pisces, and I understand them well. But for you, I want you to really understand the beautiful gift that you have here. The beautiful gift that you have here is you are an empath. You ultimately are a healer. And you have a very strong, intuitive, and, psychic, gift. And this plays out in many ways in your life. Now, the Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac, and it's important to know it's like the old soul. So even though you're young, I bet throughout growing up you've had adults tell you, gosh, how do you know that? You
Mhm.
know, why are you so wise? Have you had that experience?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
People just kind of like, wow, things come out of her mouth and the stuff that she shouldn't have any, shouldn't know.
Right.
And that's what it is. You've got an old wise soul, the gift of that energy. The other extremely important part of the Piscean energy is understanding that you really come into this life with almost, I see it like an umbilical cord to heaven, this spiritual connection. And it's a very positive spiritual connection. You know there's something more, the mysteries of life. It's like you're going to spend your whole life seeking this out.
Mhm.
And people do it in many different ways. When I was young, I experienced it through my strong, devout Christian background and my first experience with spiritual connection. And as I became a little older, I'm 46 now, I'm able to take that foundation I have, but now I'm able to have a lot more freedom with my spiritual life. It's now giving back
Mhm.
in a way that's unique. So we want to find this unique energy and a unique pattern for you. What are you going to do with this energy in
Right.
your
That's
life?
my question.
Yes. The good news about what I see here is you have the moon in Capricorn. You've got Jupiter in Capricorn. You've got Neptune in Capricorn, okay? And that also is in conjunction with your 11th house. Now, the reason I say this is really good news is because with this much Piscean energy, people that aren't grounded with a lot of earth in their chart often can get very lost in this. It's like they have all these amazing ideas, all these amazing creative ideas, but
Mhm.
they don't know how to ground them,
Put them
okay?
into
And
live action.
yes. It's like, it's great. It's like me. I have a lot of earth in my chart as well. So as a Pisces, and I'm just giving you examples of my experience, I'm a writer, and I love writing children's books. I love writing all kinds of books, real detailed scientific books. But when I start working with my children's book, it's like I just go into this other world, and it's so exciting and so creative, and I have no boundaries. And I'm able to enter into this world of imagination. Well, being that I have strong Virgo in my chart, it allows me to say, okay, this is awesome that I can do all this and have all this in my mind, but what can I do practically to bring it down to the everyday life that other people can enjoy it?
Mhm.
And possibly even create a career doing it. And that's the earth energy you've got. The moon in Capricorn is, to me, one of the most powerful earth energies because it's ruled by Saturn, and I call it the money planet. I call it the money planet, okay, because you understand time in a different way and the process of building something into the future. Now, you may have had little, since you're 18, little bit of this, and you kind of know what I'm talking about. But as I look into the future for you, and I say the future, the forecasting, the possibilities, is nothing
Mhm.
is set in stone because
Right.
everybody has free will.
Mhm.
You can run this train off the road. You've got a lot of energies you're going to have to manage.
Mhm.
Okay?
More opportunities.
Yes, exactly. And I already can feel I love that Capricorn here because I can see you've got that, like, I'm grounded. Sometimes the Piscean energy, we tend to not want to deal with reality because it's just so limiting and
Mhm.
it's so sometimes hard,
Pain.
and we
Yeah.
see the pain in life, and it breaks our heart. We have one of those hearts with all this energy that you're the kind of person that if a little puppy dog is going across the road and getting ready to get hit, you'll stop all traffic, probably jump out of the car and go save that little dog. Right?
Probably.
Probably, or of that nature. Whatever it becomes what's important to you, you'll have a deep passion for. And that's that connection to heaven, that spiritual side, that we're able to see life through an unconditional love. And it is very, it's hard in this world because people don't do that. They don't see love unconditionally. And we don't understand that, and sometimes we can be taken advantage of. Sometimes we can attract relationships in our life that we tend to caretake, because people will come to you and they will feel this safety in you.
Yes,
that they
I've had that. Mm-hmm. What I found,
everything.
right, and what I found is that babies, elderly, and kids with sicknesses or anything of the sorts, they'll come to me and they'll just smile and they'll just want to be with me and they'll be silent, and yeah, it's what I notice all the time.
Oh yeah, and I'm sitting here, across the United States from you on a Google Air, and I'm getting chills right now just talking to you. The vibration of the Piscean energy is so powerful coming out. So exactly, and Pisces, one of the things, and especially since you have a Pisces ascendant, okay, and I might jump around here because I'm kind of an intuitive reader, so bear with me. Again, these are just samples in these readings, you guys, and I can go much deeper into things, but I'm just trying to give our winner tonight something she can take with her. But you were born with the 5th house in Cancer, and your 5th house is your house that expresses who you are. It's that point in your life right about now when you're 18 where you get through school and you start to come out in the world and you say, who am I? What do I have to offer? Well, that's the Cancer energy will always be in the type of work and the type of connection you have in your public life. It's a part of a public house for you, your entertainment, your creativity. For example, I'm a Pisces rising. You may be able to relate to this. I love children as well. And so back about 12 years ago, I bought some property and I built a horse ranch, and I had a kids program here for 12 years teaching children, working with autistic kids, working with horses, saving all the horses, That was my gift. And so you have that as well. It can play out in many different ways. So have you experienced, you say that happens, is there any inclination in your heart right now, like you could just at this point say, what would you like to do? Do you have that desire starting to happen in you as far as career or expression of yourself? Have you been thinking about that at this point?
I have, but I have so many interests in so many different things, it's hard to pinpoint on what I want to focus on. And that's always been it's kind of a problem, but because I'm overwhelmed by everything that I want to do that I end up doing nothing and going, how do I start?
Yes. And I hate to say it, that is part of the Piscean themes that play out. I go through that as well, because we just love dreaming about it. The funnest part is dreaming about it. It's not doing it, it's dreaming about it.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, we do have to make money. We do have to support ourselves. And you have the heart of an artist. I see this very artistic side to you. So I'm just going to give you, just to kind of, give you a little something here. And again, you and I might go further in other readings or different things. I have a feeling, I'm hoping, because there's really so much more I want to share with you. But with the moon in Capricorn, this is going to give you your drive. This is the part of you you're going to depend on to keep you stable and focused, okay? This is the part of the energy, and it's in your moon sign, so that's like the soul of you knows that you need to have financial security in your life, okay? You need that, and really in your relationships with, you get into a relationship or a serious partner, you are going to need a man that is strong financially and that is independent and that can be self-sufficient in supporting both, together, because you've got this little bit of this how can I put it? It's like this side of you that would take care of people and possibly even draw in people that, can drain you, okay? Part of the Piscean theme is a little bit of that victim savior role, where you either are the savior and, oh, it's so fun to be the savior and save people, you know, or you can get in a relationship with someone, all of a sudden they've taken over your whole life and you don't know who you are anymore. Because the Piscean energy has the ability to literally take over or merge with somebody else's energy and soul.
Mm-hmm.
So throughout your life, you're going to have to be very careful. And the moon in Capricorn is going to help you have those boundaries. Capricorn is strict. Capricorn is going to keep you working. That Capricorn energy is going to kind of, sometimes you can be hard on yourself, but it's going to give you that drive. Okay? I also see that you were born with Venus in Taurus, and I love that for you as well. That's another earth sign. Venus is the things you love. Venus is ways to make money. And that is in conjunction with your second house, okay? Your second house of daily money, making money. When I see Taurus, Venus and Taurus like that, I see somebody that would do really well in their career doing anything like women type products, somebody that's a makeup artist. I'd like a little more Virgo in your chart for that, but you've got the gift of taking care of women. It could be somebody who's a massage therapist, somebody who sells jewelry to women. It's like those might be some of the earthy things that you like. With the earth signs here, we can see entrepreneur, somebody that can build their own business from the ground up. Okay.
My grandmother actually did that.
Oh, she did? What did she do? She
built a homeschool. It's a private school, but you do it at home.
Wow. Wow. Yes. That's the type of thing I'm talking about. You're not going to do well in a 9-to-5 job, honey.
No.
Now, although with the moon in Capricorn, it throws off this artistic free energy a little bit. A lot of times Capricorns do well in government jobs, social services. So don't rule that out. You might find yourself working, having a really awesome career, doing, welfare working, social working, anything like that too. Okay, you have that gift. You are so multi-talented, so it's hard to pin this down. But right now, and I wanted to mention too, with the moon in Capricorn in your 11th house, I started that. Okay. I started that, and what I wanted to kind of end with is two things tonight. I wanted to end with the fact that with moon in Capricorn, conjunction your 11th house, that's your groups and circles. That's your gurus. That's your teachers. Okay? That's people that are going to come along and teach you how to master a skill. All right? The Piscean energy usually always has a strong teacher in their lives, okay? And not everybody can be teachable, but you're teachable. Now, these people are going to probably be older, wiser. You're going to attract older people. The old gurus that are like 80 years old sitting under the tree giving the wisdoms of life, you know what I mean? And you'll be sitting there.
I already do.
You already have that? Yes.
I've had that, yeah.
Well,
I love it.
Yeah, and that'll be a theme in your life. Learn from the masters. Don't be unteachable. Don't be afraid to be teachable, which you're not. Now, here's the cool thing. And this, unfortunately, I'll have to tie it up with this. Saturn is moving into Sagittarius as of December 23rd. This is going to highlight your 10th house, which is your public communication or your public reputation, your career, how you're seen into the world. Because this is happening at such a young age for you, at 18 years old, it's very possible that you could be sent out on a very, very spiritual and learning mission the next 2 years. Okay? A mission, some type of, it can be education.
I'm already feeling it happening.
What are you doing? Tell me what you're doing. Now, I haven't talked to you at all, have I? You didn't tell me anything about your chart before tonight, because sometimes people tell me stuff. You haven't told me anything.
No, but I've already been feeling a change, and I feel like I'm going to be getting more education and more knowledge, wisdom, because I am a very spiritual person, and my dad's a prophet, actually. And,
wow.
Yeah, he had a hard life, and 19, he changed. And so, and my mom is prophetic, and my whole family really is. So, yeah, I'm very spiritual, and I just love learning and about anything, really.
At a very young age, I want to tell you, you keep working on this because you've been given that family gift of teacher with the 10th house in Sagittarius. That is the teacher. That is the master. You've also been giving all this Piscean energy. When you look into astrology, and we can talk about this more, because we will talk some more. I'm going to share some more things with you after tonight. But Pisces can rule the theme of Jesus. It's the story of Jesus. We play that story out. It can be very sacrificing, and yet we have the answers, you know, many times to help set somebody free. And you've been given that gift. So I see you going through a very transformational stage of learning the next 2 years. Some type of program, something specific, surrounded around spirituality, and this is going to be a part of your lifelong journey. This is happening very early in your life. And I see that coming. I see that you're going to have a lot of teachers around you right now. And as of August 11th, 2015, Jupiter is going to move into Virgo. And that will light up your 7th house of partners, again, teachers, opportunities, other people coming in to really support you starting this summer. And that energy is going to stay with you for a whole year. So that might be a little bit, you know, you're taking in a lot right now, but I want to give you this. Does this sound good?
Yeah.
Because it's coming. You are a teacher. Whenever I see Sun and Mercury conjunct, I see the teacher. Saturn, I see that these are the lessons you're going to be learning, these spiritual lessons throughout your whole life. Okay? And I see a gift for women. I see a gift for you to help women in your life in some way. And it could be, you know, again, you're young, but sometimes people go through things where, you know, they have someone they know that's been, you know, abused, and they have this heart for them, and they want to help all the abused women. I mean, it's like me with the horses, all the kids that were lost and out running around. I wanted to give them a purpose and bring healing. So this is the theme. This is what's going to be going on. Again, this is a brief reading. Unfortunately, my babysitter tonight is knocking on the door, which is my daughter. So, but this is, you know, this is just the beginning. So you'll have a lot to think about. And keep following my videos. Listen to Pisces, because I'll be talking to you. I'll still be guiding you through this process, okay?
All right. Sounds great.
All right, honey. Thank you so much for coming on. And
thank you.
I'll send you a little message, and we'll talk some more, okay?
Okay.
All right. Talk to you later, sweetie. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.